don't have a wig. Your name is Chinedu.
Oh, Joker Silva.
People should tag Joker Silva. We have to make her hair here in exotic ways.
Whenever she's in Abuja,
we're here. Hello everyone, welcome to Expose TV. You're watching The Trends. Welcome. If you've been following The Trends, you probably know what to expect. But for this episode, we're giving it a little twist as we are at an exotic hair salon that we're going to be telling you every single thing you need to know about hair care, wigging, revamping, and all other things that would excite you for this episode. You don't want to miss this one. Come with us. Hello everyone, welcome. We're at Exotic Waves and Wigs. Like I told you, we are going to be delving into everything that has to do with hairs and everything you'll be interested in hair-wise. We're with the CEO. Hello ma.
hello.
Ma, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Gloria Mokri.
Okay. Mrs. Omokri. Yes. What inspired you to go into the hair industry?
First of all, say money.
Money, yeah.
Money. I just finished school, married with a child, and I wanted a source of income and all that. And being that I grew up in a salon, I had an experience with hair, so it was just easy for me to go into selling of wigs and all that. But then it wasn't wigs; it was bundles. So basically, that was how it started.
That's amazing. So, aside money, what's something else that has been your drive? After getting into the industry, you've seen money, of course. So, what is that thing that kept you in the business? Like, I still want to do this.
Yes, innovation one, then satisfaction. You're making other people happy. You're seeing the results of your hair, how it transforms people. So basically that we are seeing someone that is coming in looking depressed and worn out. By the time she's leaving your space, she's transformed and looking more vibrant and happy. A lot of people get more satisfied with their hair. Sometimes even without makeup, as long as their hair is on point, they actually don't mind them. And you're happy as seeing someone that was not confident of herself. She has a good hair on, and you're just seeing the whole transformation from one depressed person to one confident person. So it keeps you going and knowing that you are transforming a lot of women and all that.
That's really amazing. So ma, how would you say that the hair industry has evolved over the years? Since you started and right now?
That's really evolved. When I started, we started with bundles. Everybody having installs on fixing side parts, inter part, all bar, leave out, and all that. It evolved to closures. Everybody's like knowing that we could use closures, we could use this, we could use that. This closure that will cover your hair because from damage of constant fixing your hair and doing leave out and all that. So we could use closure as protective measures so your hair is not out. From closures, it evolved. It went to frontals. So it has evolved. From frontals, we're now doing colored. Women are getting bolder to do colored wigs, to do highlights, to do all sorts of things. So hard length, you're seeing women coming with 32 inches, 38 inches. So it has evolved. So and it keeps evolving.
Yeah. So you mentioned something about women getting bold enough now to do, weird colors. While I was growing up, it was a very weird thing for a woman to, carry colored hairs. But now everything is just like nobody even cares anymore. So how have you managed to join the bandwagon? How did you move with this evolution?
Now, this is it. When growing up, a lot of people were traveling abroad.
Yeah.
And even if we were traveling abroad, it was just for selected few. But coming the age of democracy, there was more movement of people traveling abroad and more inflow of international things.
True.
Then with the internet age and social media, you're seeing your favorite celebrity wearing this look. Oh, I want to achieve. Nicki Minaj is wearing 60 inches hair. I want to wear 60 inches hair. Oh, what's her name? Beyonce is wearing a gold colored wig, long. Oh, I want to achieve it. Same skin tone, same. With all that women became more confident. They are seeing their counterparts abroad. They're traveling. They're getting compliments, and you're seeing that colors is brightening you up. So a lot of us are getting more confident.
True.
A lot of us are getting more confident. And with the colors again these days, it just makes you more beautiful.
True, that's very true. So people think that exotic wigs and weaves are just for this selected few, according to
No.
Yeah, they feel like if you don't have money you can't look a certain way. If you don't have money you can't, I see all these very beautiful collections of wigs and I'm even scared to touch them, honestly. So what would you say about that? Is it just for people who have money?
No. See, when a new customer walks into through this door, first of all, the first thing first is not about the money. Yes, I went into the business for money.
Yeah.
But the major thing is about satisfaction. Satisfaction and keeping the customer coming back. Now, the first thing I have, there's no lady that does not have a wig in her collection. Whether synthetic or high temperature fiber wigs or whatever.
So if you don't have a wig, your name is Chinedu.
So definitely you must have something in your collection. It could be braided wig. So the first thing I always want to do is to ask, what do you have in your collection? I'm not in a hurry to make a sale.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to make a sale, but there are other ways you could actually make money. Value for money. So first of all, the first things first, what's your budget? What's your budget? We can streamline something to fit in your budget.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people like high volume wigs. High volume wigs being like 400 grams, 500 grams. And that same wig, you could actually use it, fix it in a 200 gram wig and get that same look.
Oh wow.
You understand? So it's just to bring your budget down, bring the bundles down, so we can actually fit into any category. But like I always say, every woman should own a good wig. A good wig being that a good wig is an investment. Do you understand? I have customers that they bring in wigs that, do you remember when I bought this wig for you? I'm not giving birth now, and my son is 10 years old.
Wow.
So it puts a smile on your face for that satisfaction.
That's really nice. So I would move to the care aspect now concerning wigs. How do you think that the average woman who knows nothing about hair care, would take care of her wigs? Just like a little step to just keep your wigs good.
First thing first, I always tell people, have a brush in your bag. Airbrush.
It's here.
Airbrush. Always have an airbrush in the bag. Because your hair is rubbing on your back and everything.
Yeah.
So there's friction. I'll bring science into this. Because of friction and everything, you're walking, your hair is having movement, so there's definitely going to be makeup at the back.
Yeah.
From time to time, you run your hands through, or you can just take your brush or in your car before you step down. Just hold your hair, you brush from the tip. Like I always say, hold your hair because it's on the weft. So there's no shedding, there's no whatever. So you just brush.
And then it becomes normal again.
It becomes normal again. So we are not having any mating, tangling or whatever. That having a good brush, invest in a good brush. Invest in good water-based serums. Now there are oil-based serums, there are water-based serums. Water-based serums infuses or hydrates your hair. Why the oil-based serum is shiny. Like for our weather in Nigeria, our oil-based serums are not really good because it dries out your hair. So the oil-based serum hydrates the hair. So it's always better. So it's for you to know which is the oil-based serum, which is the water-based serum. A lot of clients get to mix it all. So get good brush and a good water-based serum.
Okay, so ma, that's really amazing. You just, corrected a misconception I've always had all my life, that a wig that tangles, a wig that, from the friction and everything, is not a good wig.
No.
I feel like I used to think that human hairs would just remain like that, even if it just has to stay in place. But thank you for correcting that misconception. Okay, so you don't only deal with wigs, you do hair, braids.
The nail section.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing. So, what would you say is the current trending braid style right now in Nigeria?
Okay. Depending, I will start from low to high.
Okay.
There's the goddess braids that the Gen Z is like.
Yeah.
Because they want to look fabulous, they want to look trendy. It's long, it's curly. There's the goddess braids. Then there's the box braids, which is, in my opinion, it's cheap, it's easy to access, you can use any kind of attachment to get it done. Then there is, let's start going up, we have the curly braids. Every different people have their own, different vendors have their name, that's curls at the tip. So a lot of people use it for box braids, a lot of them use it for weaves and all that. Then there is the Lugo braids. Okay. Which is the human hair braids. Now the human hair braids is the one you can reuse, and you've had customers that have had theirs for 6, 7, 8 years. It's reusable, you just use it for pick and drop when you want to wash it for curls and it remains the same.
Wow.
For years. So those are the different ones. The high budget is the Lugo braids and the low budget is the goddess braids.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much, ma'am. So they've always dragged we ladies online. When you go online, you see things like, oh, this girl, how will you be arguing with a woman that has not washed her hair for 1 month? And I'll be like, you guys, you need to slow down. So what would you say is the, appropriate time frame for a woman to wash her natural hair?
Yes, at least for Nigerians, because we have kinky hair. So, and we need the hair to be hydrated.
Yeah.
At least 4 days. Now this is a routine. If you are natural, at least once a week, co-wash your hair. Co-wash means conditioner washing.
Oh, okay.
Co-wash. Conditioner washing. Necessarily you're not using shampoo, because shampoo strips out the nutrients from your hair. So you can, because we have kinky hair, so you co-wash, you condition it. And now what this does is that it's putting back the oils, it's hydrating it, and it's putting oils. At least once a week. But because a lot of us were either on braids, were either on wigs with cornrows, and to say the truth, it's not cheap. Hair products, good hair products are not cheap. So we could drag it to 2 weeks, at least every 2 weeks. So even if you have a routine of your monthly routine, every 2 weeks you full wash, and every once in a month you wash and you steam. In the steaming, either you do a protein treatment, or you do an hydrating treatment, or if you have dandruff, you do a dandruff treatment, hot oil treatment, different kind of treatment depending on your hair texture and the problem your hair has. So at least twice a month. You go once in 2 weeks, a co-wash, and once in a month, thorough washing.
So the co-washing, I don't quite understand how that works. Do you have to incorporate water into that routine?
Yes.
Okay,
you just rinse and use there are different products that now, because of the African market, that fits and is co-wash. We have different products. There's Asayam, there's Kerak Hair, there's Mizani. There are different products that carry that line of co-wash. So you use any of them. There are only the low-end ones, there's the Sheer Moisture. There are different ones. There's a way you can also formulate your own to get a good moisturizing conditioner, and you can actually do it yourself.
Okay, if I get it correctly, you are saying that we should use our hair every 2 weeks.
If you are not on braids, like I said, if you are not on braids, that's why I shifted it.
Alright.
because of the low budget. You
Yeah.
understand? Not everybody can afford to do that.
their hair
Because now you're not saying someone that is receiving a salary of 70,000 should weave her hair every 2 weeks.
It's not feasible.
It's not feasible. So at least once a month you should wear if you want it to be really good.
Alright, thank you, ma. So lastly, what's one mantra that has helped you, that has helped you move your business forward, that has helped you remain in business, and that has helped you keep bringing in more clients?
Integrity, transparency.
Yeah.
And giving the customer the right advice. If she doesn't need it, she doesn't need it.
You're not trying to be sneaky or
There are clients that have come sometimes. On Monday they've come, they bought a wig. Wednesday they come, they buy a wig. Saturday they've come, they are buying a wig. For me, I'm sending you back. Why? Because at that point you know that this client is depressed buying. So we're not just in a business to just sell, we're in a business to also mentor ourselves. We're in a business to hold each other's hands as women together. And we're in a business to say, oh, we need this or we don't need this. And it's school fees, feeding, rent, salaries, and all that. A customer that you know that has 10 weeks is coming for a week and you're telling her that, oh, she must buy. No, she doesn't need it. Something that probably is in her collection, or because you styled it a different way, she now feels, oh, is this one I want? I said, no, you have that same thing in your collection. Let's do it, or let's style it to look like this. So that thing has kept me on integrity, focus, and drive.
Okay, ma, the very last question. Okay, so if you could style a celebrity's hair, who would you pick out?
Oh, only one person.
Who would that be?
Joke Silva.
Oh,
Joke Silva.
okay. If this video gets out, you people should tag Joke Silva. We have to make her hair here in Exotic Wigs.
Whenever
and
she's in
Wigs.
Abuja,
We're here. Yeah. All right.
Silva.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Hello everyone, we've been at Exotic Wigs and Wigs where we spoke to the CEO about basic hair care tips, how to take care of your natural hair, your wigs, and just everything that has to do with the woman's hair. You don't want to miss this episode and subsequent ones where we'll be talking about engaging topics and a little twist here on Expose TV under the trends. My name again is Mati Fati. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.